Bush's real treat. We've got Leigh from AFL Victoria, mate, umpire retention recruiter extraordinaire, mate. You've just come down out of the big smoke. What do you think of the facilities? And
Yeah, look, fantastic ground. Great nick, no doubt. And the East Gippsland umpires, they're really lucky to have such a facility like this. Absolutely.
Now, obviously yourself, talk us through your boundary umpiring career.
Yeah, so I started with the Frankston Umpires, and so I did 10 years at the VFL, 5 years of AFLW as a boundary umpire. So didn't quite crack the big time, but close enough.
Now, we're talking just off camera, mate. What sort of Ks are these guys doing?
So look, AFL anywhere from 15 to 20. VFL's pretty similar, but even at community standard, we're sort of still sitting at 12 to 15 Ks because they're running it just as bigger grounds and there's just as many goals and probably less boundaries, so they still carry a big workload.
Now, mate, you must be pretty proud. We've got a few boundary umpires behind us in action.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've saying that tonight we've picked up an extra 10, which is fantastic. So, that's the whole point of these sort of trips is to get some extra interest and hopefully get some more umpires started.
Now, you've made the big trip out. What is, obviously, you travel around Victoria. What is the main role, just with helping the coaches and that sort of stuff, as well as trying to get that extra participation?
Yeah, so a big part of my role is obviously going around and assisting with recruitment events similar to this, but it's also working with Chad and doing umpire coach education. So only 2 weeks ago we had a session down at Morwell where we brought all the UA coaches together to make sure that when we get new umpires, they're coming into great environments.
Now, obviously, we're all talking about umpires. What about Razor Ray? Have you met him personally? Have you got any quirky stories about him? He's pretty. I've seen him at a couple of events. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, ripping bloke. Look, I did one W game with him. That's my claim to fame. And yeah, it's one of those things you never meet the big stars, but he was great. Very personable, and no bad words to say about Ray.
Come on, mate. He's not going to be watching this channel.
No. What he was really good for banter, good for a chat, kept the vibe up. So no doubt he's a great storyteller.
Now, obviously, no one's going to be watching this at so how close were you to cracking the AFL?
Well, look, I never really got past round one of finals, so if that says anything, I was probably about 13 spots away, but that's okay, near enough.
No worries, mate. Cheers, Leigh. Thanks for coming down, mate.
Thank you so
much.
All the best. Cheers.